Okay guys, so I have a really fun different challenge. I know that you guys saw my style challenge and I saw that you guys really liked it. So I came up with another challenge. As you can see on the right side, I went ahead and I wrote down some very famous cartoon styles or just some different coloring and drawing styles. And then on the left side, I went ahead and wrote some of my favorite cartoon characters or just characters in general. And so what I did was I grabbed two of these little storage containers from my kitchen pantry. And what I did was there is no way for me to tell what is what, but I put the styles in one little box thingy and then the cartoon characters in the other little box thing. And you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I could not see. I actually pushed back from my chair because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So of course I didn't cheat when I went ahead and drawed my cartoon character and cartoon style. So I pulled back my chair and then I looked off to the side and there's no way for me to tell like who is who and what style is what. So this is me just going totally random, and I wanted to pick 3 characters and 3 styles together. That way I had a really fun, challenging challenge for myself. So the first one, style, is Adventure Time, and then the character is Mario from Nintendo. Woo! And then the second character is Captain America and Studio Ghibli. I was so excited when I saw this. And the third one is Animal Crossing and, oh my goodness, Nick Wilde. I was so happy with what I actually got to work with. So to start off with, I went ahead and did Mario in an Adventure Time. When I was doing this challenge, of course, what I went ahead and did was I just jumped onto good old Google and I was Googling images. I didn't look at any other people's other artwork. I just wanted to keep this as original as possible. I mean, I know it's not original, but at least it's an original image that I came up with, so I just wanted to keep it. So I just went on a generic search for Mario and I found like a desktop background from Adventure Time, and I was just looking at all the characters from that and seeing how I could transform good old Mario into an Adventure Time character. The thing about Adventure Time is they're very flat color. There's not that much shading on Adventure Time, so that was super easy for me to use my Copic markers, because I decided I wanted to use my Copic markers on all of these pieces for this challenge. And the other thing was that I did want to I wanted to pay attention to the coloring from each style and the lining. So you'll see that in the next 2 cartoon pieces for the character style swap challenge. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna call it. The character style swap challenge. So, just mentioning it again as we roll on to the next character, I was paying attention to color schemes of each style. So I pulled up a picture of course, my adorable Nick Wilde, and I pulled up some pictures from Animal Crossing from the game and a couple of the covers from the games and stuff like that. And I was just overall just looking at like the whole Google search page of Animal Crossing, and I saw that the coloring was interesting. I didn't like most of the characters have lining around them, but on their facial features and their clothes, they don't really have that much lining. So I wanted to try to mirror that, and it was killing me that I couldn't line Nick's face. So that was interesting to pay attention to. You see, with challenges like these, you really don't. This is like one time you actually get to sit and study these different styles, and you're like, oh, I never noticed that this lining is this way, or they shade this way, or this is actually this, or they substitute different colors on top of other colors, and you're just like, who would have thought about that? So I really love the way that Nick turned out. He kind of reminds me of like one of those pop figurines. Alright, and then we're gonna jump over into Mr. Gorgeous Captain America. Actually, I'm more for his best friend, Bucky, but hey, who's choosing sides? I'll take either of them. Anyway, so I have Mr. Steve Rogers right here, and this was really interesting because I was looking at, what I wanted to look at was I had like a picture of Haku, Howl, and you'll have to remind me. It's been so long since I've seen Castle in the Sky. I actually only watched Spirited Away. I mean, I have seen Castle in the Sky, but I watched Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle the most because those are my 2 all-time favorites from Studio Ghibli. And I mean, they're my comfort movies. So I was looking at pictures of Haku, the main character dude from Castle in the Sky, and then of course Howl's Moving Castle. So I had all these 3 pictures next to each other, and then I know what Captain America looks like by heart. So of course it was easy for me. So I was just staring at Captain America. But the thing about Studio Ghibli is they don't have as thick as lines, I was noticing. And they have, I mean, Studio Ghibli will always have the most beautiful color schemes. And I could sit and stare at Howl's Moving Castle, the concept art book at Barnes & Noble for like hours. I've always wanted to buy that. But the detail in the actual people I was noticing was not as detailed as the background is for the movies. I don't know. This is just, once again, this is me studying styles. So mostly the shading on the Studio Ghibli characters was just about like 3 shading colors. So I tried to stick to at least 3 shading things. So I was piling 3 different colors on top of each other. Oh yes, you can go ahead and yell at me for this. I messed up big time on my husband number 7's shield. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. I couldn't, when I realized I was coloring the red in on the shield, I realized that I totally messed it up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not a real Marvel fan. It's okay, I love Bucky more. Okay, anyway, so I tried to improvise as much as possible, and I just went ahead and did 2 stripes instead of 3 on his shield. Oh my gosh, his skin, the skin colors on Studio Ghibli colors, I know it's like a flat, like skin white, and then they put something else on it, like it's either a gray or a warm gray. So I just kept going and putting all these grays on his face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm totally defeating my purpose right now, trying to accomplish Studio Ghibli style. But this challenge was certainly interesting. I had a lot of fun, and if you guys like this video, then maybe in the future I can go ahead and like draw more characters that I picked. Of course, I'll get rid of the Studio Ghibli, Animal Crossing, Nick Wilde, Captain America, and I'll get rid of those and put them out of the box, that they're no longer in the drawing for next time. But if you guys like this, let me know in the comments down below. And who was your favorite that I went ahead and character style swapped? I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Bye! Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by Dramatic Parrot today. Make sure you click on that subscribe button, and hey, if you liked this video today, make sure you hit that like button as well. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all the fun stuff, and like my Facebook page. And if you haven't seen it already, I have started a VloggityVlogVlog channel on WunderlandGurl, so make sure you go ahead and check that out and subscribe to that channel as well. Other than that, I will see y'all later. Bye!